Okay, hey guys, thanks for coming to Sunday's class. I'm going to scoot over here onto my mat and talk about what we're going to do today. So, as usual, if you have two blocks, you can bring them into the mix. If you don't, you're not going to fall behind or be lost. Uh, I like to use them a lot. So, last week we had a pretty solid class dedicated to the side core and quite a bit of heavy load on the shoulders. So we're going to take a little bit of a break off the shoulders today and work back into the hips and legs just a little bit more. But this should feel just like a nice, groovy, kind of a mellow, full body practice. So I don't want to spend too much time on any one particular area of the body today, but rather just kind of, just a head to toe refresher. And I was practicing it for myself this morning, and the thing that kept coming back to me as I was in tree pose was just like kind of rooting down through peace in all of my postures. So as I was stepping into a pose or pressing down with one foot, I just felt like I was trying to do it from a place of peace and kindness and almost like a softness rather than any rigidity. So maybe that speaks to you today and you want to carry that into your practice. Maybe it doesn't and you have something that you're already working on. And by all means, feel free to implement that. We're going to start seated, and I'm going to take a block to just kind of elevate my hips a little bit. And you're just going to bring the block, if you do so, right underneath your pelvis so that only about half of your butt is sitting on the block. And then the other half is going to be hanging off the edge, and that'll cause your pelvis to just kind of tilt forward a little bit. Okay, and then pull the heels in towards the groin. Take the hands and just gently press them down into the inner knees. Stack the shoulders over the hips. Stack the head over the shoulders. And just close the eyes. Take a few breaths. It always takes a second to just arrive. And personally, I like my yoga to feel good all the time, even when it's challenging. And so to just take those couple of moments to get into that headspace. And since it's still pretty early in the day for all of us, let's take a second to just observe how we feel in our body right now. There's no judgment here. So just kind of check in with yourself from head to toe, how you felt when you woke up this morning, if there was anything that you can remember being particularly tight or stressed, or you just wound up. And you'll just bring your attention to those places in the body today as you move. So sometimes, for example, I sleep with one arm lifted way up overhead, and then I've got one shoulder that feels kind of jammed throughout the day. So if you can just bring your attention and your awareness, use your practice to even things out, lengthen things out. Start to bring the breath in and out through the nostrils, using that inhale to kind of lift the spine, almost like you can imagine creating a little space between each vertebrae. So those, your little discs start to develop some space between them. And as you exhale, releasing the pelvis a little bit deeper into your block or into the earth, into your yoga mat. Good. And let's just pull the hands in towards the heart. Take a gentle bow, chin towards the chest, lengthen across the back of the neck. Good. And then we'll just take 3 deep breaths with the arms. So inhale, taking the arms up. Exhale, hands in towards the heart, bow the chin to the chest. Inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, bow it in. And one more, take the arms up. At this time, really reach the middle fingers up towards the sky. Hug the shoulders up towards the ears, lengthen up. And then as you exhale, drop the right arm down, lean over to the right, and shift that left arm up and over the left ear. And really press into the right hand, pressing the hips over towards the left side. Think about lengthening out through the left side body, left fingertips reaching to the right. Good. One more breath in. And as you exhale, we're going to circle the left arm down across the front of the body. Inhale, bring it right back up. We're going to do this 3 times. Exhale, take it down. Inhale it up. Exhale it down. Inhale it up. Good. From here, bend the left elbow, take the left hand to the back of the head, and then you're just going to shift up to center. Right hand comes to meet left hand. Inhale, squeeze the scapula together, press the chest forward, lean back, open up the elbows wide. And as you exhale, curl in, hug your core. So squeeze that belly button back towards the spine, round the back. Try to touch the elbows together. Inhale, take it up. And exhale, round. And one more time. Inhale, take it up. Really press the chest forward. Good. And then release. We'll take the left hand down to the mat. Right arm is going to reach out and up. Using that left hand to press the hips over to the right, reach right fingertips over. So we're lengthening the right side body now. Open up right rib cage, right lung. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, big circle. Nice and slowly. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, curl it down. One more time. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, sweep it down. Right arm comes up, elbow bends, hand to the back of the head. When we lift up to center, left hand meets the right. Press the chest forward as you open up the heart. And exhale, curl it in. Contract the abs. Inhale, open it up. And exhale, contract. Inhale, open up. And exhale, curl in. Release the hands. And then you're just going to walk into a forward fold while seated. So just crawl the body forward, lower the head down, and release. Good. And then on the next inhale, roll the body back up. Take the block out from under you if you were sitting on a block. And then we're going to come to sit. I'll do this from the side so you can see me. You're going to come to sit up almost like a boat pose. So think about bringing the heels in just a little bit, lifting the heels and pointing the toes, and then lifting the chest. So instead of rounding in the back, lifting the chest up, and then taking the arms forward and hands behind the head once again. So interlace the fingers, squeeze the scapula together, pull the elbows apart, and then see if you'd like, this is only if you want to, you can lift the toes and come to balance on the butt. This is going to be a little bit more for the hip flexors and the core. And so inhale from here, chest forward. Exhale, curl in. Inhale, chest forward. Exhale, curl in. Little balancing. Inhale, chest forward. Exhale, curl in. Inhale, forward. And curl in. And this time, reach the hands forward. Lift the heart. Maybe one foot lifts. Maybe two. And then we're in just a little half boat. Good. Core starting to speak to us a little bit. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, come all the way down onto the back. Good. Stretch your body out. Reach the arms back behind you. Stretch the toes forward. Good. Maybe even circle out the ankles. Anything that, like I said, when you woke up this morning, what felt stiff? Good. Let's hug knees in towards chest. Cross the ankles. Give yourself a big squeeze. Rock from side to side. Get into that lumbar spine, that sacrum. Take the hands over the kneecaps and stir it up. Good. Now we're going to rock and roll. So legs lift, hands come behind onto the back of the thighs. Start to lift the butt. Rock forward, lift the chest. Lean back, lift the butt. Rock forward, lift the chest. Again, lean back, lift up. And this time come all the way up and over onto hands and knees. Scoot back. You'll find yourself in a tabletop position right around the center of your mat. Good. And so for this first one, I just want to work on shoulder activation for a second. So stack the hands right underneath the shoulders. And then what you're going to do is something that I call a shoulder dip. So without bending your elbows, just release your chest down and you'll feel like your shoulders are right up by your ears. Good. Now from here, so this would be the wrong way to do a tabletop. But what you're going to do is activate through your hands and then lengthen your arms and notice that your head moves away from your shoulder girdle. Okay, now this is the kind of activation that you're going to want in a tabletop. But I just want to practice the sensation of dipping down into the shoulders versus pressing out and extending. And so do that again, dipping down into the shoulders. Notice how the back automatically creates a J curve. Press, lift, lengthen, reset. One more time. Good. Press and lengthen. Magnetically hug elbows in towards each other. Hands pressing down into the mat, fingertips. Inhale, extend right leg back. Good. Squaring hips off, take a deep breath in. Good. Exhale, curl in, knee towards the forehead. Inhale, take it back. Exhale, curl it in. Inhale, take it back. Exhale, curl it in. Inhale, take it back. And exhale, curl it in. And this time, inhale, come back to that extension. Shift your weight into your right hand, extend left arm long. So this is going to be a really nice, joyful thing, and I invite you to do this with a little bit of enthusiasm. You're going to take a breath here, lengthen. As you exhale, think about being like, yes, pull the elbow in towards the knee, and then inhale, scoop it up. Exhale, yes. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, yes. Nice and easy. One more time, inhale, lengthen. And just set it back down. I know somebody off camera did another, yes. All right, from here, just circle out the hips. And circle them in the other direction. Starting to work into that thoracic spine, the middle spine. Good, and let's take left leg, extend it back. We're gonna go with those knee to forehead extensions. So think about zipping up through the midline. So if you did like a frontal line all the way down from the top to the bottom of your body, hug everything in towards the center, activate the abs, deep breath in, exhale, curl. Inhale, extend, exhale, curl. Inhale, extend, exhale, curl. Inhale, extend and hold. Shift weight onto left hand, right arm rises. Good, so we're back into that diagonal extension. Take a second to find balance. Flip the palm up towards the sky, lengthen, deep breath in. Exhale, yes, curl it in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, curl it in. One more time, inhale, reach, and yes. Good, take it down. Child's pose. Press it back. Hips to the heels, hands can walk forward, nice and peaceful, nice and easy. Relax the palms down, maybe the forehead comes down. Good. Just a little surrender. Surrendering to not taking ourselves too seriously, surrendering to movement, breath. And then lift up, traction the body forward, come back into table. Walk the hands slightly forward, about 2 inches, tuck the toes, press the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Good. Pedal the feet. And just magnetically draw each heel down towards the earth one at a time so that you can lengthen the the calves, the hamstrings. Getting into those opposite hip flexors, maybe a little bit of a twisting motion here. Good. And then from here, we'll come into stillness. So pressing into the hands, butt tilts up towards the sky. Everything pushes back. So think about activating the muscles of the upper back and the upper arms. Press the chest back towards the thighs. Press the thighs back towards the back of your space. Press the heels back. Press the butt up and back. Deep breath in. Exhale, look forward, step forward, front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands come to the shins, the back flattens, shoulders pull back, crown of the head reaches forward. Exhale, fold. Half salutations. Inhale, we roll up. Arms come up overhead. Exhale, hands to the heart. And let's do 3 of these. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, bend the knees, fold forward. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Just a moving meditation. Inhale, roll it up. Arms overhead. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bend the knees, fold forward. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Palms touch overhead. Exhale, hands to the heart. Last one. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, bend knees, fold into it. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, power down through the feet, roll up. Arms come up overhead. Exhale, hands to the heart. Good. Take the arms up overhead, little baby back bend here, hips forward as you reach back. Exhale, bend the knees, fold forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold, step the left foot back, coming into that runner's lunge. We'll inhale, come up into a high lunge. Just continuing this moving meditation. Exhale, take it down. Step back, downward facing dog. Inhale forward, find a plank pose. And then your choice, exhale all the way to the belly or halfway. Slide into upward facing dog or cobra, lift the heart. Tuck the toes, exhale, downward facing dog. And then breathe deeply. Feel that chest expanding with every inhale. Feel that chest sinking back with every exhale. Next breath in takes left leg up and back. Exhale, bend the knee, step forward. Good. Inhale, high lunge, arms come up overhead, heart forward, shoulders back. Exhale, hands come down. Step the right foot to meet the left. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep arms up overhead. Exhale, hands to the heart. We're going to do the same thing, starting with the right foot this time. Inhale, take it up, little baby back bend. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold, right foot steps back. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, hands come down. Step back, downward facing dog. Inhale to a plank. Exhale, lower down, halfway or all the way. Tops of the feet press down, heart lifts up. Cobra, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing, 3 deep breaths. And you guys are on mute and you're at home, so feel free to breathe in deeply. And then open the mouth, go ha. Or my personal favorite, inhale deeply. Take the lips and go. Shake out the head. Inhale, right leg sweeps up and back. Exhale, step it forward. Good. High lunge, deep breath in. Exhale, hands come down. Step left foot to meet the right. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Good. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, take the arms with you, reach palms up overhead. Exhale, hands in towards the heart. Good. Adding on. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, bend the knees, fold into it. Inhale up, halfway. Exhale, fold, step left foot back. Inhale up, high lunge. Good. Hands are going to come to the heart this time. We're twisting the whole upper body to the right, and then left elbow is going to come down to right thigh, twisting lunge. Friends, you always have the option to drop that back knee and do this with the back knee down. Other option, keep it lifted, squeeze into the glute. Good. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. And now listen closely. You're going to look forward and carefully step the left foot to meet the right, holding the twist. Set the hips down low, sink weight into the heels of the twisting chair. Good. See if you can lift your toes. Inhale, bring it back to center. Take arms up overhead, chair pose. Exhale, straighten the legs, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, roll it up to standing, arms come up overhead. Exhale, we fold right back down. Plant the palms, step back, downward facing dog. Very good, everybody. Walk it out. Big inhales, big exhales. Good. Next breath in takes you forward, plank pose, getting ready for that flow all the way down to the belly or halfway. Upward facing dog or cobra. Downward facing dog, exhale. Inhale, left leg comes up. Exhale, step it forward. Inhale, arms come up overhead. Good. High lunge. Hands come to the heart. Same thing on the other side. Shift the torso over to the left. Bring that right elbow onto left thigh, and it's a twist. And again, option to drop the right knee, option to keep it lifted. Find those moments when you're holding your breath, bring that sense of kindness, softness, peacefulness back into your body. Allow yourself the opportunity to breathe deeply. Good. Now mindfully and softly, we're going to start to look forward, keeping the twist. Step right foot to meet the left. Drop the hips down, twisting chair. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale up halfway, hands to the shins, shoulders pull back. Exhale, fold. Take a deep breath in, roll it up to standing, arms come up overhead. Exhale, hands to the heart. Good. Just a couple rounds of a basic sun salutation A, just to keep that heat and tempo going. Inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, palms come down, step back, find a plank pose. Take a deep breath in here. Hug everything in towards the middle. Belly button squeezes towards the spine. Exhale, lower down. Inhale up halfway. Inhale up, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. And from here, walk it out. Shake it out. Let some organic movement come into the mix. So just close your eyes. Do what your body wants it to do. Some of you are like, my body wants to be in child's pose for the next 5 minutes. Go ahead. Good. Breath comes in. Come onto the tippy toes. Bend the knees. Look forward. Exhale. Step to the front. Inhale. Halfway lift. Flatten it out. Exhale. Fold. Inhale. Roll it up. Exhale. Hands to the heart. One more round just like this. Inhale. Take it up. Exhale. Fold it down. Inhale. Halfway. Exhale. Plank pose. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower down, halfway or all the way. Upward facing dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. Once again, everything pushes to the back. Inhale, tippy toes, bend knees, look forward. Exhale to the front of the mat. Step softly, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. And then heel toe your feet open, toes pointing out, heels slightly pointing in, and just dangle. Good. And from here, bring your fingertips down to the mat, bend the knees, and we're gonna come into a squat. You can always take a block if you have one and set it right underneath your butt. I was gonna say, right underneath your root chakra, right? You can come it down, take it down, sit on a block, or remove the block, set the hips down low, lift the chest, and just get into the hips a little bit. Option to kind of shimmy from side to side. Good. And then from here, let's walk the hands back. Coming into that crab walk. Lift up into a reverse table, fingers pointing towards the heels, feet about hips distance apart. Lift, squeeze the butt, inhale. Exhale, drop the butt. Once again, inhale, lift, squeeze the butt, lift up. Exhale, drop the butt down. Good. Come up to a seat, cross the ankles, flip forward, downward facing dog. Inhale, take right leg up. Exhale, take it forward. Runner's lunge. Spin the back foot down. We're going to come up into warrior two. So just take your time getting there. Settle in. Align the legs, align the arms, relax the shoulders. And we're going to have a little flow here. So just think about fluid movement, water element. Find your stability in the pose, and then as you inhale, straighten the right leg, bring the palms to touch overhead. Exhale, back in, warrior two. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, take it down. Notice what's happening as you breathe in and out and do this movement. To your left inner arch, are you collapsing into the inside of your foot? can you press into the outer edge of your left foot, lift your arch, and use the external hip flexor all the way down to keep that leg stable and safe. One more, take it up. Exhale, come back, and we're gonna come into extended side angle. Right forearm down to right thigh, left arm reaches overhead. And just like in the beginning of our practice, 3 big circles. Deep breath in. Exhale, left arm sweeps down. Inhale, back up. Exhale, sweep it down. Inhale, back up. Exhale, sweep it down. Last one, take it up. Good, and then turn everything forward. Bring the hands down. Turn the left foot so that the toes face forward and then step back. Downward facing dog. You guys have the option from this point on if you want to take the vinyasa or stay in down dog for about 5 breaths. Option to come forward to plank, lower down halfway or all the way. Upward facing dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, take the left leg up and back. Exhale, step it forward, runner's lunge. Back foot spins down, cartwheel it up. Warrior 2. So notice what happens. If you look at the camera and see my right foot, it's all kinds of fugly. Step down on that foot, press into the outer blade. Think about squeezing in through these thighs, magnetically drawing them in towards that midline, zipping up, arms outstretched. This is a warrior pose. You got to be strong here. And now we flow. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, take it down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale, take it down. One more time. Good. Exhale into extended side angle. Right arm is going to sweep over right ear. Good. Lengthening everything from the outside of the right foot all the way through the right middle finger. Take an inhale, stretch it. Exhale, sweep it down. Inhale, back up. Exhale, take it down. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, take it down. One more, reaching up. Turn it forward. Right toes turn forward, step back. Downward facing dog. Option to flow. Inhale to plank. Lower down. Scoop it up. Take it back. Everybody meeting in downward facing dog. And then inhale onto the tippy toes. Bend the knees, look forward to the hands. Step or hop to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, flatten it out. Exhale, fold. Inhale, roll it up to standing. Palms come up overhead. Exhale, hands to the heart. Good. So from here, I'd like to do a little bit of a standing balance today. If you have blocks, you're going to bring them to the front of your mat where your hands will eventually go. If you don't have blocks, you can still do this. You're just going to bring your hands down to the mat, okay? All right, so from here, let's come up and starting with the right foot, ground down through the right foot, take the left leg, reach it up towards the chest, and then with your left hand, connect your left foot to your right inner thigh. I'll just turn so you guys can see me. Hands onto the hips, and then from here, start to grow up in any way that feels good to you. Start to grow up now. Start to lift those branches, reach them up towards the sky. Relax the shoulders down the back. A little secret, I know that sometimes balance is an issue. If you can really focus your energy on squeezing into that right thigh, just really activate that right thigh, flex your muscle, and then press your left foot into the thigh. Those two units are working together to hold you in this balance. And so with your right foot, you're like planting these seeds of peacefulness, softness, growing up through the fingertips. Take another inhale. Good. Exhale, take the hands down and towards the heart. Nice. From here, bring the knee in towards the center, peel the foot off of the thigh, and then cross the ankle over into a figure four, right? So then we're going to fold forward and come into that hip opener. Now, friends, this is where your hands are either going to come to blocks or they're going to come down to the mat. If you feel good here, and this is where you want to stay, then let the head drop. This is a hip opener. You'll feel this in your right butt cheek. The deeper you can fold, the better. For anybody that's a little courageous today and wants to try something new, follow along. We're going to come into a variation of flying pigeon. So this is an arm balance. Arms are going to be straight. Hands are just underneath the shoulders, on blocks or on the floor. Palms nice and spread. Weight in the fingertips and the palms. And then lean forward, bend into your right knee. Hook your left toes around your right bicep, around your right tricep, my bad. And then stack your left knee on your left tricep. Continue bending and leaning forward. Shimmy that right foot back. And then you're going to come to balance on that little shelf of your tricep. Now, maybe you peel that right foot off of the mat and hug the heel up towards your butt. Okay? And if you did that, then when you're ready to come down, just cross the feet and fold forward. So this is a really, really, really advanced posture, but I just want to give you guys the chance to challenge yourselves whenever you feel warm. Because someday you just pop right into that thing and you're like, well, hell, I had no idea that that was even possible. Good. We're going to inhale, roll the body up to standing, uncross the legs, sweep the arms up overhead, take a big stretch up, and exhale, hands into the heart. Good. Let's do that again on the other side. So you'll come to stand firm on the feet. It's going to be left foot stays down this time, right leg comes up, hug the knee in, ankle to foot, hand to ankle, and then press the foot into that thigh. Good. Once you find that activation, remember, squeeze the thigh, press the foot in. Two things colliding, and then take the arms up. And remember to breathe here. And remember to be gentle with yourself. If you fall, it's all good. Just get back up, do it again. I read this amazing quote the other day by Rod Stryker that said, I practice yoga so that I know what to do when I'm not practicing yoga. And I feel like any kind of standing balance is such a good example of that, because in life, whenever we try something and we fail at it, if we could just kind of pass that off, get up, try it again, sounds a lot easier said than done, right? All right, take it down. Hands come in towards the heart. Right ankle crosses over left thigh, and we come down. Anybody interested and willing to try the arm balance, we'll move into that. If you guys are staying in a folded figure four, this is it for you. You're just going to stay folding here. Try to resist the urge to hold the head up, let the head come down, and just genuinely allow those hips the chance to open. Arm balancers, hands onto blocks or onto the ground. Bend the left knee, lean forward, create that shelf. Right toes hook around left tricep. And then once you feel like you have your balance, start to lift left heel up towards the glute. Good. And when you come down, cross the feet, fold forward. Big challenge today. All right. Shake it out. Roll it up to standing. Take the arms up overhead, big stretch. And then we'll come down to a seat. So when you get there, if you've got blocks, you can set them over to the side. We'll start out with a wide leg fold. And I really love to come back onto the block for this one. So if you have a block and you've got tightness in the hips, bring half of your butt onto the block, let the hips roll forward, and then extend the legs. Good. There's no need to open your legs wider than they want to go. There's nothing that's going to happen. Like a GD's going to pop out of the screen and be like, congratulations, you did it. Just open them so that you can feel a nice little stretch right here in the inner thigh. That's what we're really going for. And then we're just going to simply crawl the hands forward and start to fold until you find an edge that feels good. And you might notice that that block is like a little piece of Pez candy, like shooting out from behind your butt. That's fine because you're already folding. You're good. And then release the head down. And just become one with your breath for a second. Just really tap into that deep breath. Take an inhale. Exhale as you dig the heels down into the mat. Inhale. Exhale, fold a little deeper. Inhale. Exhale. Good. And press into the palms. Walk it back up. Take the block out from under you. Good. And then let's take right foot into left inner thigh. Janu Shirsasana. All right, arms come up overhead. Lengthen. As you exhale, we're folding over the left leg. Hands can come to the shin, to the ankle, to the foot, to the ground, anywhere. We want to lengthen out the back. So rather than folding and rounding, creating that turtle shell, I want you to wrap the shoulders back, lift the chest up. Think about the spine in an angle, right? Now your body's in a cute little angle. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. One more. On the exhale, round and fold. Bend the elbows. Pull the forehead down towards the knee. Good. Now from here, lift back up. Take your left arm to the inside of your left leg and see if you can take your hand to grab your big toe. So 2 peace fingers grabbing left big toe, twist the torso open to the right, raise the right arm up. Good. So now we're really getting into that right side. Good. Take a deep breath in, lengthen a little bit deeper. And as you exhale, maybe the right arm reaches down for the pinky edge of the left foot, and your head can just poke out through that little space between your head and your right arm. This is a deep one. Good. One more breath in. Exhale to unwind. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Good. Exhale, take right hand down behind right hip, lean in. We're going to come into that rock star pose, lift the hips up. Take that little back bend. Anything you want with the left arm, reach it back, drape it over, sweep it around in a circle if you like. Good. And then slowly make your way back down to your butt. And we'll do the other side. So right leg extends, left foot comes in. Connect the left foot to the right thigh. Reach the arms up overhead. Torso is facing over that right leg. And then start to hinge. So remember, we're just hinging forward, heart pulling towards the big toe, arms reaching forward. Good. Big breath in. Exhale, release the hands. Let them take hold of anything where you can still stay hinged like this. So the torso is still pretty lifted. Good. Another breath in. This time as you exhale, bend the elbows. Use that as a lever to pull you down, round the back, drop the head. Nice, and start to lift up. Walk the right arm to the inside of the right leg. Hook those two first fingers, your peace fingers, around the big toe. Tilt the torso open to the left. Take the left arm up and then drape it forward. Good. Option to take the fingers down towards the toes to the pinky edge and just peek the head out through the little hole. It's so cute. It's like, hello. And breathe deeply here. Big inhales, left side opening. Big exhales. Good. And slowly take it back to center. Raise up. Take the arms overhead. Exhale, left hand comes down. Rock star variation again. Press and lift the hips. And take the arm back into a circle. Anything that feels good. We've got about 2 breaths here. One more breath in. Exhale, take it down. Good. And let's just come into a seat, the front of the mat, with the knees bent. Just like we were before, we're going to walk the feet back, come up onto the tippy toes. Take your hands this time underneath the thighs. Roll the shoulders up to the ears, set them back, and then come to balance on the butt. Good. So using the hands to keep lifted, keep the chest pulling forward. So think about heart and knees coming in towards each other. Nice. And then from here, keeping that lift, challenge yourself to keep the toes off of the mat and the heels off of the mat. Take the hands behind the head. Good. Just like we did before. Lock in through the front abs. Deep breath in. Exhale, curl. Inhale, chest forward. Exhale, curl. Inhale, chest forward. Exhale, curl. Inhale, forward. Exhale, curl. Last little bit of challenge. If you can, release the arms by your sides. Kick the legs up. Little baby boat pose. Hold it. Breathe. Starting to shake a little. Deep breath in. Exhale. All the way to the back. Stretch your body. Reach the arms back behind you. Reach the toes forward. Good. Take the feet back. Walk the feet all the way back so that you can graze your heels. And then walk the heels open. Let the knees fall in towards the center, constructive rest. Take the hands to the hip points. Good. And from here, start to windshield wipe the legs side to side. And then let's heel toe the feet back in towards center. Feet just directly underneath the knees, about hips distance apart. We'll take the right leg up. In fact, let's take both legs up. Take a second here to just press the heels up towards the sky and press the hands down so that you can flatten the spine all the way from the base up to the back of the neck. Good, and keep kicking the heels up towards the sky, lengthening, keep pressing down with the hands. Take another breath in. Exhale, knees in towards the chest. Give yourself a big hug. Good, take the left leg down, cross right ankle over left thigh, open that right knee up. And then thread the needle through. You can either take that bind underneath the left thigh or over the left shin. And we're just gonna get into the hips one more time. So relax the upper body here. Relax the shoulders. Relax the face. You can even smile. Good. And then from here, keeping the right leg over that left thigh, release your bind, set your left foot down, and then you're just going to shift your legs over to the right. So it's a little bit of a funky twist. Yeah. And so now your right foot will be over the outside of your left thigh, and the knees have fallen to the right side. Now take a breath in. Exhale, slow motion, cross it all the way over to the left. Take your left hand to the outside of your right knee, and you're just going to pull that down into a little twist. So we're going in both directions. And then extend your right arm out to the side. Pull the right shoulder down towards the earth, lengthen. I've got another breath here. Exhale, roll back to center. And let's unwind the legs, take both legs up overhead again, press the hands down. We'll neutralize the spine. So after twisting, we'll just bring everything back to neutral, press the heels up towards the sky, butt down, deep breath in. Exhale, drop the right foot down to the mat, cross left ankle over right thigh. Press that left knee away, open up, and then hug everything in. Take a bind over the shin or under right thigh. Good, relax upper body. Just enjoy the breath. Nice. And now from here, release the bind on the hands. Take the left foot down. We're going to go open into that twist. So this is the weird side. Everything drops to the left. Full breath cycle. Lift it back up through center. And then right hand to left knee. Come down. Twist. Left arm extends open. And if you're crushing your right ankle with your left knee, just take it out and set it on the outside of the left knee. Yeah, so you don't have to, your right ankle never has to be a victim. Good. And then from here, bring everything back into center. Hug the knees in towards the chest. Rocking from side to side. Option for happy baby if you like that. I love a good happy baby before the Shavasana. Taking the outsides of the feet, arms come towards the insides of the legs, and then just pull the legs apart and pull the thighs down towards the earth. And then softly begin to draw the feet in towards each other, soles of the feet touch. Anchor the tailbone down as you pull the heels in towards the groin, butterfly the legs, press the knees away from you. One more big stretch across the inner thighs. And then stretch the legs out, come all the way onto the back. Take a big inhale, stretch the arms back behind you, lengthen the body. And then as you exhale, come into a full Shavasana, so the whole body lays flat. Option to rest the hands down by your sides, or one hand over the heart, one hand over the belly. Start to take the breath down. Let the body breathe for you now. Bring it into this nice, calm, relaxed state. Eyes are closed. Take a big breath in. Exhale, let it go. Relax. Bring your awareness to the top of the head, third eye center. Feel a relaxation wave coming over the eyebrows. Feel it as it passes around the eyes, corners of the eyes relaxing. Eyeballs relaxing back behind their sockets. Sides of the face. Wave of relaxation fades over the mouth. The jaw losing tension. Continuing with that wave down the front of the chest. Shoulders fall open. Shoulder blades sink into the mat. Allow the core to relax. Allow the hips to be heavy. The big bone structures of the legs being pulled by gravity down towards the mat, deeper, deeper. Body becomes heavy. Arms and legs, hands and feet, everything free from movement. And as you lay on your back with your eyes closed and your body into this calm, relaxed state, know that you're safe in this moment. Nothing can bother you. Nothing is going to interrupt this moment that you worked so hard for the last hour to receive. This is the gift. This is the final moment. And as we continue to rest in this pose, I invite you to follow the sound of my voice as we walk through a little bit of a guided visualization. So if your mind has begun to wander, just simply pull it back into the present moment, keeping the body fully relaxed, eyes closed, breath rhythm natural, effortless. Start to visualize yourself standing on a beach, feet in the sand, just close enough to the water so that when the tide comes in, the water rushes over your feet and up to your ankles. And as you look down, you see the water pulling back in towards the sea as it rushes away. Your toes sink a little bit deeper into the sand. And then in an instant, the water comes back, rushing over the feet, crashing into the ankles, but you're grounded. And then shift your visualization to standing in another bed of sand. Suddenly you're in Egypt, facing the pyramids, sunlight shining down, warming your shoulders, top of the head. As your eyes trace the angles of the pyramids, down one side, up towards the center, down the other side. And then shift your visualization to standing in a forest, completely alone, surrounded by the tallest trees you can imagine. And you gently lift the chin and tilt the head back, looking up. The trees go up as high as you can possibly see, with the sunlight peeking out through the branches. And you feel the warm sunlight shining over your face, grounding down through the feet. It's almost as if you feel like a tree yourself, rooted down through the feet, growing out and up through the crown of the head. And now bring your visualization to yourself lying on the floor, floating above yourself, looking down at your body, resting in its most natural and uninterrupted state, calm, effortless. And then bring your awareness inside. Without opening the eyes, start to visualize the things that were around you when you sat down, the room that you're in. Start to tap back into the present moment, the space around you. And begin to brush the fingertips and the thumbs together, wiggling the toes. Start to invite some life back into the body. Good. And then pull the knees in towards the chest. Give yourself a big embrace, wrapping, curling everything in. Shift over onto one side and slowly make yourself up to a seat. Just take your time getting there. And we'll meet back in a neutral seat, just like we started in the practice, with the hands just resting over the knees, shoulders relaxed, hips relaxed. Take the hands in toward the heart, bow the chin towards the chest, lengthen across the back of the neck. Give yourself a little bit of gratitude and appreciation for a job well done. Challenging yourself, stepping out of your daily routine to move your body, to connect your mind with your breath. And if there's any other gratitude that you'd like to express, do it now. Any intention you'd like to set for yourself, any affirmations, thoughts, get it out while you can, while you're in this moment. Then begin to rub the palms together, creating that warm energy between the hands. And once the hands get nice and warm, place that warmth over the face, taking a deep breath in. And then exhale, release the hands and open the eyes into the open palms. Letting light in nice and softly. Thank you guys so much. Namaste. Thank you guys very much. I really appreciate all of your energy today. I hope you enjoyed that. I know there were a couple of little curveballs I threw, but nonetheless, it was really fun. And I'm just going to stop the recording now.
Thanks, Jade.
Yes, thank you guys.